Good morning. Welcome to His and Hers Alaska. My name is Ben and this is Rebecca, and we're going to show you a little bit about our kayaks today. We've made a few videos with our kayaks so far, but we have yet to give you guys a tour. Okay, so what we have are Perception Sport Sound 10.5 foot kayaks, and Rebecca here will give you a little bit of an overview on what we were looking for when we bought these kayaks.
So Ben and I agreed that we could get whatever kayak we wanted. They didn't have to match. It was whatever we both found most comfortable. Ben really wanted something that he could use to fish with, and I really wanted something that had good back support. I did a lot of kayaking with like rented kayaks in the past, and by the end of a long kayak, your back hurts so bad if you have one of those sling backs or one that kind of cuts you off really low. So comfort was my big thing. Turns out we ended up liking the same kayak. And so this kayak, a few things that we really like about it, it has built-in handles instead of those nylon pulley handles. This is great for two things. Number one, it doesn't hurt your hands so bad when you're portaging, which we do a lot of because, you know, sometimes, especially up here, you have to walk a good bit to get to the lake where you want to kayak, or the river or the ocean or whatever. So this is great. Secondly, we can run our, we have bike locks, you know, the big long bike locks, and we can run the bike locks through here and nobody can cut this and take our kayaks without the locks.
Makes it a little more difficult. Bolt cutters, you could still steal them.
Yeah. You'll notice that there's a very large cockpit. It still has the lip so that you can put splash guards on, which we do have and use them when we're out on the water. It does hinder your ability to use this little dashboard that you have though, which is nice because it has a handle for your paddles, and it also has places for accessories to go, and Ben will talk about those in a minute. And then it has really nice storage back here. It's got a couple of drains so that the water doesn't build up in there, but this is great for dry bags. You can latch them onto the ropes and then have a nice little place to store things if you're doing a big trip.
We could easily do an overnight paddle in these.
Absolutely.
Just get a small tent and put it in there.
And lastly, this has like one of the most comfortable seats I've ever found on a kayak. It has an adjustable back, so you can adjust how far the back. I like mine really straight up and down, so I pull it really taut over here with the straps. Also has a lot of cushion, but this is like a quick dry material, so if
like
you
a
get
neoprene.
it wet, it dries really fast. And then a place for your drink, but I don't really use that because it interferes with your paddling ability, so Ben will talk about our accessories now.
Okay, it's no secret that I have a passion for fishing, and one great thing about these kayaks is these squares right here are designed for Scotty mounts. Scotty's a company that makes all kinds of accessories, so all you do is buy these mounts and boom, you have a cup holder, and then you have fishing rod holders, and they come in and out. When I secured these to the hull, I used stainless steel screws because we go out in the saltwater a lot and I don't want anything rusty. But they're nice and easy. Just take it, put it down in there, spin it around to the position that you like, and we're all good. I stuck some GoPro mounts up here on the bow of both kayaks, and then we also put some cleats. So cleats right here and cleats right behind the seat back. What this does is it gives us some place to tie the kayaks off to if we come up to a dock or anything. But also, if we're out in the salt water and the weather kicks up, they're not in the right position right now, but we can put this kayak, you know, swap the sides and lash the two of them together for added stability. And then we have the cleat back there too. So if everything's lashed together, less likely to capsize if a squall moves in. And then we have over here, these are kind of cheesy, but they've been working for us, paddle holders. So that's one option. And then from the get-go, it's designed with the paddle holders right there. So you have two options for holding your paddles. But I really wanted a kayak that I could fish from. And another feature that I really wanted was a large cockpit so I had leg room. Most of the cockpits out there are fairly small and you can't bend your knees up. This one you have ample room. One thing they are lacking is a added
Air
flotation.
bladder.
So there's a company out there, I can't remember, they made our spray skirts, but they make float bags and you just wedge them up here in the bow and the stern of the boat. So when you capsize, there's less water to fill up the hull and it floats higher. But that's definitely something on our list of things to get.
Also, just a point, these are really durable. We've had these for, what, 2 summers now?
Yeah.
And they still look, I mean, other than being a little dirty, brand new. The other cool thing is that there are other accessories you can get. Like you can get a little station where you can cut up your bait and all kinds of nifty little things.
Yeah, there's all kinds of accessories. All you need is the square.
Yep.
Well, heck, you don't even need a square. All you need is a flat place to mount this. But this one came with the square. And there you go. Morning kayak, hot coffee and fishing. It doesn't get too much better than that.
Yes, it does. You get to read a book while you're out there.
Okay, yeah. Well,
That's what I like to do.
back to fishing. These actually do really well. The price range was pretty good. I think they were $350.
On sale. They were $100 or $150
So
off
we got
when
them
we
at
bought them.
Sports Authority in Anchorage. Not planning on getting matching kayaks because we're not matching
Matchy
kinda
type of people.
but it ended up working.
So the other thing that we wanted to tell you about, because we think it's a really good safety feature, we went ahead and registered our kayaks with the state. And we actually have over here a boat registration decal as well. So you register this with the state. The reason that we did this was we've heard of so many stories, especially living by the ocean, of people losing their boats, and the Coast Guard mounts a huge search looking for possible missing people because they don't secure their kayaks to the water's edge when they go up to a cabin or something. And then there's no way to know whether they've capsized and they're out in the ocean or they're just, you know, sitting in front of the fire at a cabin. If you do this and you have a number on your boat, the Coast Guard or anybody else finds your boat, they can actually contact the state, get your contact information, and check to see if you're okay. They can call you and make sure that you aren't out missing at sea. So it's just another precautionary step that we took. It's also good that then they know who they're looking for, who the boats are registered to, so that if you are missing, they know to contact next of kin and things like that. So definitely well worth the extra time it takes and small fee. So.
Okay, so this wraps up the tour of our kayaks. And we're here at Nancy Lake State Recreation Area, like I said earlier, the South Raleigh Campground. And we're going to have some friends from California flying in tonight. Well, they'll get here this evening.
Yeah.
They're renting their own motorhome, and we're going to be making some videos out paddling. They have a great canoe system here, or kayak system, depending on what your boat is.
System.
Yeah, where you paddle across lakes, and then you portage anywhere from like, what?
A few hundred feet to a quarter mile.
Yeah, it's not long at all. And
well, by the 11th or 12th one, it feels like a pretty long distance.
I don't know, it's fun.
It's really fun. It's one
Yeah.
of our favorite things to do in the state.
But we'll cover that in another video.
Yep.
And so thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. And if you like our channel, don't forget to subscribe and give it the thumbs up. So thanks again.
Bye.